Pickaxe.
Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of No Quest for the Wicked. Gentlemen, I have two rampaging beetle questions for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. I always forget the cliffhanger until we get to this point, and I'm like, oh, I'm sure we're just having a meeting right now. Completely forgot about the rampaging beetles.
Are you ready to rock?
Well, if a question was a rampaging beetle, I would be getting out of the way and running from it, so I'm not going to answer.
More importantly,
that's what my character would do.
Are you ready to roll?
My character would be right in front of it, ready to roll, fists aglow. Let's do this.
I cast a spell, though. You have 20% mischance on that question. So, Dan, could you roll?
Before I get you to roll initiative, let's do a little recap. You have been pulled underground by a mysterious race of weird cave bear kind of creatures known as the Cave Dwellers. They
really phoned that name in, didn't they?
That was a little joke from me because you're always asking me people's names. And I was like, this whole species of people don't have names. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
In effort to save you from essentially getting eviscerated by a geyser that spews razor sharp crystals, they pulled you into their own dimension. You've crossed a sort of like planar barrier into the other collapsed versions of Dura Sancta that are nestled within the planet itself. You met a porcelain known as Roland, and he's acting sort of as an intermediary negotiator between you and the Cave Dwellers, who eased the tensions and got you invited into their settlement. And he explained to you that all of the previous iterations of Dura Sancta are sort of compressed magically and placed within the planet. So the planet is constantly being reformed over top of the past harvested Dura Sancta. Unfortunately, Roland also let you know that the magical energy that binds and compresses these planets is beginning to crystallize at its core and is spreading out. The earlier versions of the planet have already been lost, and it is spreading further and further up. In an effort to save themselves, they have asked you for help. They know that the Cave Dwellers have a oracle who has been kidnapped, and they think that if you, Flit, with your ability of precog skills and powers, would be able to team up with this oracle and search for a solution on how to stop this magical crystallization. They have given you sort of no ultimatum. They've given you escape plan, so if you don't want to help, you can. But you are tasked with one final test by the Elder of the Cave Dwellers to see if you are up to the task, and that is a giant, rampaging, rhinoceros-looking beetle that is currently charging at you from the central arena at the base of the quarry that the Cave Dwellers live in. Please roll me initiative.
20, baby.
It's a 19 on the dice, plus 4 is 23.
Well, good news, boys. You are going first. You see the beetle has stomped its feet, done almost like a bull charge, digging at the ground with one. And as it starts running, you see it's not quite as fast as you might have expected. And it's groosh, 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 and it's lumbering towards you. It's got these big, thick, armored legs. You can see underneath that it looks a lot more beetle-like, but there is a natural sort of chitin wrapped around it. You could tell that at one point in time, this was probably a pure white, almost like pearl opalescent looking beetle, but over time or something has happened and dulled it. It's almost like a weird, ashy gray husk. You can see it's a lot more brittle than it used to be, but it still has plenty of life in it as it begins barreling towards you.
Flit, numerically, how much life would you say? On this, numerically.
Yeah. If you had to pick a number,
just a number between 1 and 100.
Vlyn, it is your turn.
Okay, so Vlyn is going to stand his ground between myself and Flit.
We're in the arena, right?
Yeah.
You're like at the doors of the arena, yeah. But they haven't closed the doors.
I'm gonna move 30 feet, like to get ahead of me and Flit. I'm gonna enter a battle stance, and then I'm gonna spend a mutation point to activate my armored form for bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Vlyn, we don't need to do this. They need us. They need us. They should be proving themselves to us.
A test is a test. This is just another day nowadays, Flit. Come on.
I just see him squaring up this beetle. I'm like, Martone's gonna be so angry at us.
It is your go.
You see Flit like fumbling in his bag to put new ammunition into his gun as he like pulls out the sound chamber and like switches it around, and into the empty chamber he puts the non-lethal rounds that Martone gave us. It's probably a majestic wonder, Vlyn. We can't just kill it. Does that take my actions, or can I fire off a shot this thing?
No, I'll say that's like a move action to like reload and yeah, I'll say it's a move action.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna aim over Vlyn's shoulder and try to trank this thing. Okay, not the worst roll I've made in my career. Not by any means. That's 24.
This is EAC, correct?
It was with Sonic, but I don't know how you want to flavor these rounds.
Oh, true.
They're probably, unless they're sleepy Sonic beams.
Either way, it hits. You're good.
Well, that's good.
You see you like just manage to get it through some of that like armor carapace and into the beetle-like leg. So you roll your damage.
That is going to be 11 points of damage.
And then it has to do a fortitude save, which it passes. But if you hit it again, the fortitude save is going to get harder.
Cool. Is it working, Vlyn? Does he look sleepy?
Maybe, almost?
It doesn't look sleepy at all as it continues to just barrel down on you, Vlyn, and it's going to attack you.
Is it like a Hercules beetle? That's kind of what I'm imagining. Like, with the
with the big
tusk.
horns, yes. Yeah.
Perfect.
It does, you can, if you want to do a check on it, you certainly can on your turn. It's going to use its gore attack on you, Vlyn.
Yeah.
That is it's a 33.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that would do it. Yeah.
To hit you. Does that beat your KAC +8?
Yes, it does.
Okay. As it comes running at you, you feel it's like these like antlers that it has smokes you straight in the solar plexus, knocking the wind out of you. You are going to take, is it D10? These are D10s. You take 22 points of damage.
+5 for my drawback.
And then you're going to have to give me a reflex save, please.
Okay. Reflex save. Oh, no. That's going to be a 14.
That does not pass. Could you roll me a D6, please?
That's
How
a
many
6.
ribs you lose?
Okay. You get thrown back 30 feet and up 20 feet as it gets this like horn under you and just launches you and you go flying. Flit, you see Vlyn just go like right over you, landing right behind you. You hit the ground hard. You're going to take 2d6 damage from the fall.
Jesus.
Yeah. Was that bludgeoning perchance?
It is bludgeoning, yes.
Okay, so I take 5 less damage.
And then you take an additional 7 points. This is also bludgeoning because it's falling damage. And you hit the ground hard as this beetle continues now just its straight line towards you, Flit.
We were trying not to kill you, and you do that so rude. Oh God.
Vlyn, it is your turn.
I guess Vlyn gets up as a move action. I'm prone, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, no, I won't make you prone. That's lame.
Okay, I land on my feet. I guess I'm going to run and meet it and make an attack.
For sure.
Yeah. Oof. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does not hit.
Fuck, this beetle's kicking my ass. So yeah, Vlyn runs in, like also like in its armored like chitin form that he's in, and he's having a hard time fighting something much bigger than him maybe. I have no idea. He's confused. He's frustrated. He's just throwing punches. He knows he's about to get thrown again.
As it's moving, you sort of like collide in with it. You deliver like this big punch right to its head, and it just sort of like stops for a second. You see like its feet like dig into the sand with the impact of your punch, and then you start feeling your heels dig into the sand as it begins pushing back, and you begin sort of like sliding back with it. Flit, it is your turn.
Yes, stay there. Distracted. Don't get thrown. I'm gonna move action like boost up my rifle, and then I'm going to shoot again. 29.
Yep, that does it.
Okay. That's not great when I roll the worst I can on my D6. 12 points of damage this time.
Gotta do a fortitude save. It passes.
Vlyn, are its eyes closing?
I can't really tell where its eyes are. I'm having a hard time.
It is Beetle turn. It cannot gore you because you're like right up in its face.
Thank God.
But it is going to try to, it's going to try to bite you. Yeah. I think this warrants a noofa doofa. That's a 35 to bite you.
Yeah, oofa doofa. Yeah, that does it. By 8 if that matters.
It does not. You are in luck.
Call the man who just got hit for 35 in luck.
That is, that's 29 points of, this is piercing. Actually, no, this is also considered bludgeoning damage.
Okay, cool. So at least cancels out my drawback.
And as it bites down on you, you see sort of that like gray ashy husk kind of like ripples with like a red energy for a second.
Wait, is this beetle evil? I'm looking back at like the cave dwellers who presumably are watching. Is it evil? That looked evil.
You see the elder doesn't flinch. He's just standing stoically watching, and Roland says, well, and the elder like just puts his hand over his mouth.
He was Vlyn. Is it evil? Does it look evil? Look at its eyes. Are they sleepy? Are they evil?
Morality doesn't matter in nature, Flit. It's trying to survive, and so are we. Do what you gotta do, okay?
Vlyn, it is your turn.
All right, we're going for 2. That's a 19 on the dice for 28 plus 21.
21 damage?
No, 21 for the next attack. Sorry.
21 will not do it.
Okay, 1 hit. That's all good. That's going to be 1 on the dice, so that's just going to be 14 points of electric damage as I sort of finally catch it, like maybe like between its neck chitons. I'm just trying to grab on, really struggling.
Yeah, you managed to land a real good hit, and you see that carapace like crack, but as it does, you see sort of like a red energy kind of like coming from it. Flit, it's your turn.
Just make it turn so I can hit the soft part. I'm gonna boost and shoot again. 25. There we go. That's gonna be 16 points of damage this time. I realize Big Beefy Beetle probably got Big Fort.
Probably
it does
got
have
big fort.
It has very
it's got
good
big fort energy.
Yeah, and it just rolled a 19.
I tell it to stop.
Although I will say this is your third one. The fort save is actually pretty hard now.
Okay, I only got 1 left, right? Because I only had the 4 bullets.
Yep.
Can I do a little life science on this guy while I'm at it?
You sure can.
Cool. Does it make sense in combat for me to be able to use Martone's little codex that gives us +2?
Yeah,
okay.
That's what it's there for.
I really thought my life science was better. Guess it's not. 18.
18 is enough. You're not entirely sure what this is, but what I can give you is that you can tell that this is a diminished version of whatever it is. It seems to require something that isn't available to it on this dimension anymore, and as a result, kind of diminished its power. You can see glimpses of it.
Such as blood or life force?
No.
Okay.
It seems to be a more of like a organic need. Just
sunshine.
That could be a good guess. But that's all I can kind of tell you. It is its turn. And it is going to, you see it sort of like take a couple steps back and open its mouth. It kind of like drops its jaw down, and you see a red glowing energy emit from its mouth. And then it just goes as it just blasts this beam of red hot energy out at you. I'm going to need a reflex save from both of you, please.
Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure I don't have anything that I can use here.
Dice was kind of cocked.
I trust you.
Should I honor the cock?
Oh, how close are you? Not you're farther than 10 feet away from me, aren't you, Flit?
Yes.
Okay, then never mind. Reflex it is.
I honored the cock, and that's a 30.
That's a 25.
Okay, you both pass. Flit, because you have your new ability, I believe you take nothing, correct? You have essentially evasion?
Yes, I do.
Cool. Which is pretty good, because this is 11d6 coming your way.
I can't wait for this beetle to kill me, and I have to play the beetle from now on. It takes my place. Only 1 bug character.
That's how it works.
Yeah, gotta always be 2 bugs.
I can't believe you make us do bug on bug violence.
Flit, you take nothing. You're able to, you see this like charge up beam, and you get sort of a glimpse of what's about to happen, and you're able to just kind of like sidestep out of the way.
I step into the shape of Vlyn, because I know that's going to block somewhat of the beam.
And Vlyn, you passed. You would have taken 40 damage, but you're only going to take 20 fire damage.
Yikes.
Okay. I still have my ER. Do we still have our ERs from that was just the suit for the underwater?
Yeah, it was just your diving suit.
Ugh. Okay, I'm in my health, baby.
No.
As I get blasted.
Yeah.
Not a spell, is it?
Not a spell, no.
Nothing's ever a spell. Why do I even ask?
Well, on the plus side, it just rolled a 6 on its turns until it can use it again. So
that's good. So it can use it 6 times a turn now.
Yeah. It is your turn, Vlyn.
Vlyn, I don't think Vlyn has had such a hard time with a fight in a long time since this sort of started. Like to be just like tossed around, not be able to really make a hit, getting blasted. He's getting a little frustrated, but he understands that, he's protecting Flit right now. So I think I'm just going to sort of stay by its mouth and just go for a couple little undercuts under its jaw to try to slow it down. That's an 11 for the first one. Don't think that's going to hit.
That's not going to do it, believe it or not.
It actually has reverse AC. No.
That's a faded number for a 19, which I believe is a miss as well.
It is also a miss. However, roll me a D12, please.
Just don't hit a 12, Ryan. Okay? Look at me. Ryan, don't hit a 12. Look at me.
Niall, I don't know if I can do it, man.
You can. I believe in you.
That's a 5.
Okay, roll me a D20.
Now roll something good, Ryan. Okay, look at me.
14.
14 is currently happening.
Perfect.
Do we know about it?
You do know about it.
Okay. All right. But yeah, so another wasted turn from old Vlyn. That's it for me.
Okay. Yeah, you're just throwing punches at this thing, and it's just sort of like putting its head in the way, just tanking these shots, just eating these punches to the head. Flit, it's your turn.
I feel like Flit's watching Vlyn get beat the shit out of, right? And Flit doesn't want to upset Martone. Like, he feels very weird because he feels like he's upsetting a lot of people. Like, he upset the cave dwellers. Then there was that pretty upsetting for him conversation down by the playground that he's still kind of like grappling with. And I think just the thought of disappointing Martone or failing here would crush him. So you see he's like aims one bullet left and then he's just like can't, like pulls his gun down, and then you see almost like those yellow wings like spread out behind him again as I'm going to use my 18 paradox to make sure this is a hit. So 29 after boosting. That's going to be 13 points of damage as I fire my last non-lethal round.
So how
like as Vlyn's hitting these uppercuts, it's like it's not doing much, but it does move the like head up, and it's just like I get one into like the soft like under like throat kind of area.
All right. So I'll tell you right now, it needs to hit a DC 22.
Okay.
It has a 14 to its fort.
So odds are.
So I need to roll an 8 or lower. I wish I could have like a little camera on my dice here.
I know.
Can you pull your camera off?
I don't trust it.
Not worth the effort.
That's fair.
Last time I touched it, it turned off, which unfortunately sucks for me because that was a 7.
Oofa doofa.
Oofa doofa.
Turn this speedy beetle into a sleepy beetle.
You see it charge. It once again sort of like breaks free from you, Vlyn, takes another like power stance and lunges at you, and then just 2 inches from you, just face down, just on the ground, not moving, and completely unconscious.
Coup de grace.
Yeah, you go over and you finish it. It is helpless.
I slit its throat.
We don't need to kill the beetle. You don't need to kill the beetle.
Obviously joking, Ryan. I spent this whole combat trying
Vlyn
not to
thinks
hurt
about
the
it for
beetle.
a second. I think Vlyn for a moment almost gets into like a killing blow stance and then realizes where he is and what he's doing and just like relaxes.
The whole point was to keep it alive. That's all I'm trying to do. Flit's like, what are you doing? I just solved this. It's fine. It's an animal. Vlyn.
Yeah. Sorry.
You gotta stop with the animal vendettas. First the bat, now the beetle. Live and let live, Vlyn.
Not a cycle you want to take for granted, Flit.
I hate cycling.
That's not that. And thank you. You saved my life out there, buddy. I really appreciate it.
You were fine.
Yeah. I was fine. You're right.
How hurt are you?
I'm in my health. Like it did like over 79 damage to me.
Jesus Christ.
You wanted level ups, boys.
Yeah.
You see Roland claps his hands like enthusiastically as the elder begins sort of shuffling his way with his like this like gnarled staff that he's using as a cane. Roland runs up and he just says, "Well done, chaps. Absolutely stellar performance. I honestly didn't think that you would take this route. Usually the trial is a sort of all-out bloodbath in which people just, brawl with this beetle until the elder calls it off. But that was unnecessary. I haven't seen anything like it before. Well done."
Was it evil?
And the elder finally approaches and makes it to you guys and says, "It's not evil. Why?"
I knew it. That's why I didn't hurt it.
Be evil.
Had red glowy powers. Anyway, it's fine. We fought evil things before, and I knew it wasn't, which is why I let it live and let live. As Vlyn so cunningly distracted it.
He pokes Vlyn in the chest with his staff.
Ugh.
Probably hurts a little bit from where he got gored. And he says, "He has purple, glowy powers. Is he evil?"
Purple's not an evil color.
You see Roland shift uncomfortably when you say that.
No, he's a dad. It's totally different.
Yeah.
The elder looks at you and goes...
That whole conversation makes Vlyn feel very uncomfortable as he sort of like fiddles with his pick all of a sudden.
The elder, when you say that he's a dad, says, "Then you are burdened as well."
So burdened. He's got like 97 children.
Not that many.
He turns around and begins walking back out of the arena, and Roland kind of gestures to follow. It's not hard. He's slow as hell. He's very sort of like deliberate. It's like 1 foot, staff out, 1 foot, staff out kind of gait. But he begins leading you through the sort of like market bazaar at the base of this quarry and says, "You wish to help us with our oracle."
Yes.
Has Roland explained the situation with the crystallization?
Somewhat, yes.
Then you know our time is short. It is only a matter of time before all below is encased in this crystallization. And when it does, our hope of surviving is zero. We also do not know the ramifications of the upper world for this crystallization. The symbiosis of what was and what is unclear to us. We know that our layer feeds down into the lower layers, and the lower layers feed up into us. It may resemble that for the most current layer. So there may be a risk to your home as well.
We've never really been big picture guys. If there's a problem in front of us, we're going to try to help. We're not smart enough to think about ramifications, unfortunately.
Excuse me, I'm smart enough to do that. I just don't need to because we always win.
The elder nods and says, "Well, perhaps the foresight of the oracle will help you understand ramifications of your actions." He stops at a stall that is just a giant fire pit with like a metal grate put on top of it, and there's all sorts of like things being grilled. Some of the stuff you can just identify as like grubs. Other things like you couldn't even begin to guess what it is that they're grilling. But there's like skewers of like mushrooms and skewers of like these like root veggies and stuff that can like kind of grow underground. And the elder reaches into sort of like a side satchel that he has and hands over like a fistful of what looks like just kind of rocks and like stuff to the guy running the stall. He puts together a couple skewers for you guys and holds out four for you, to the elder and Roland, and he sort of like passes them out to you guys.
I'll definitely take some mushrooms for sure.
For sure, yeah. I love some shroomies.
And as you're sort of enjoying your little snack, he continues walking. He says, "About 2 weeks ago, our oracle went to a wellspring, which is a font of energy from our lair. She was hoping that she could use this energy to supercharge her powers into seeing further into the future, to ascertain a solution to the crystallization. Unfortunately, she has not returned, and our scouts have reported that they believe someone has taken her, or something."
I assume you don't know who then, based on the someone or something.
No.
Any ideas?
We have seen footprints that would resemble humanoids, and also larger creature prints, which we have not been able to identify.
Do you have enemies down here?
There are creatures of what once was that still linger, yes.
Are there other visitors from above, or are we the only special two?
He shakes his head and he says, as far as I know, you are pioneers in traveling below. It is not a common thing in which we reveal ourselves, but as I understand from Roland, you were in dire straits, as are we, and desperate times. He doesn't finish the saying and just keeps kind of like trucking along.
Desperate times call for corporate restructuring. I hear you.
He just ignores you entirely. He doesn't respond. And he says, we are hoping that with your special abilities of foresight, and he nods to you, Vlyn, he says, combined with the Oracle's prowess, that we will be able to accelerate her abilities or her knowledge and find a way out of our predicament. However, should our Oracle be killed or remain lost, so too is our hope.
Okay, well, Vlyn,
Yeah.
let's just go get her then, right?
So who has her? Sorry.
They don't know. They saw tracks.
Okay.
They have no idea. Big guys and small guys. But what's new?
Yeah, it's always a mix of big guys and small guys.
Always. Who do you think's
What
gonna be
is
worse?
Yeah, why don't all the big guys hang with the big guys and all the little guys hang with the little guys?
That
I guess
seems, wait, that seems problematic.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. That's my bad. I don't...
He's been bonked. He's been bonked by a big beetle.
I probably have a concussion. That's on me.
Oh, you've got concussions on. You know the way Dura Sanctus, like layers of civilizations upon civilizations? That's you, but with concussions.
Yeah, feels like it lately. Just taking hits.
The elder looks at you and says, I will have our healer look at you. This sounds troubling.
It's probably fine, but sure.
You should definitely. His knees alone, they click something awful in the morning.
Well, it's the chitin. Yeah, okay.
While you guys are talking, you hear sort of a commotion further like down the sort of laneway street that you're on right now. There's like the row of stalls, and you hear kind of like people just like mumbling and muttering, and you begin to see like the crowd beginning to part. And then you see another cave dweller. A lot of them aren't wearing clothes. A lot of them are wearing maybe like a shoulder pad or like a loincloth or whatever, but like most of them aren't wearing anything.
They got bits?
Not visible bits. There are no visible bits. But this one that you see kind of approaching with a fervor is in kind of like a full outfit. They have like a vest and then a sort of like leather pauldron on either side. They have a set of sort of like leather pants, like hide pants, a belt, these big boots that go up to about their thigh. And they also, on their back, are wielding what looks like an anchor, like a ship anchor, as a weapon of some sort.
Another NPC infinitely cooler than us.
And you see that like there are just swaths of fur missing from this cave dweller, like cuts. You can see the scars. You can see like stitches, and very obviously sort of a battle-hardened creature or person.
Vlyn, I bet you she has concussions upon concussions too.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
It is a boy.
Oh,
I know.
Why did I think?
Well, I'm pretty prone to introducing cool NPCs.
Muscular women? What?
Just assumed. You know what? I think it's probably positive that that's the assumption rather than the other way around.
I like it.
I don't know.
You hear this cave dweller yell, "Father, what are you doing?"
Daddy
I
issues.
look at Vlyn. I'm like, you one of yours?
No, mine are none that big.
And you see the elder go, "The burden grows heavier."
Then call your child that.
As this cave dweller marches up and stands in front of you and says, "You trust these outsiders before me? I've been asking, I've been demanding, I've been saying that I should be going out and finding the Oracle. And here you are asking outsiders above people from who knows where to help us?" And the elder just kind of like goes like dead in the eyes, just goes blank and just kind of like very clearly not listening to something they've probably heard a lot of.
Well, did you solve the beetle puzzle with such aplomb?
He sort of like swings the anchor off his back and shows you sort of like an etching of a beetle on it, and says, "I mark every one of my victories." And you see sort of like a sort of almost hieroglyphic style like depiction of various creatures on this massive anchor, and says, "I've defeated that beetle hundreds of times. I was trained with that beetle. That beetle is a warm-up exercise for me."
Okay.
That's so cool. I'm like looking at the anchor. I'm like, ooh, what's that one? This is Vlyn. We should like tat you up.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
A little like, demon dog on the knuckle.
Yeah, no, tattoos. My kids wanted me to get them. I've just, not for me.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you had a real weapon, they'd let you out. It's an anchor. That's for ships. Do you have them down here? Is that the confusion? We could get you a real weapon.
Once again, he looks at you and says, "A real weapon is anything in the hands of a warrior. I could turn anything in this market into a weapon that could destroy you, defeat you, vanquish you. I am not worried about the equipment that I wield."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I sort of had this argument with my eldest boy once before, actually. Similar thing.
Would you send him off to save an oracle? Because I'm beginning to see why you weren't
for
chosen.
us, it wasn't Oracle, it wasn't war. Lance was going to try out for Circuit Ball. He really wanted to move to the city to try to make it big. We had an argument about it. We had a little falling out. Our compromise is I sort of went with him for a couple weeks into town for him to go to tryouts, and he got to see how big the world actually is. Set his realizations. We came back home. He traded harder, and then he eventually made a roster. But it took a lot of work, and he had to have his worldview expanded. So if this big anchor-wielding boy wants to come with us to see how big the world is, he's more than welcome to.
Well, I was thinking maybe he doesn't believe in us, so we do it. If we don't, he goes next, and he's proven right. If we're successful, then he's proven wrong.
I was just going to say, I have a thing for wanting to, like, stubborn kids. I just like to show them the way, So maybe he should just come with us, learn.
I have a thing where I don't want annoying, loud, boisterous people tagging along and making it all weird.
They grow up really quick. When the world comes
He's huge.
fast.
He's already grown.
No, but you know what I mean.
Is his dad doing anything during this conversation?
He's so checked out, man. Like, he is like glazed over, just 1,000 yards staring off into the distance.
I didn't do that, at least. No offense. Everyone parents differently. I'm not trying to judge.
Because it felt like you were trying to judge earlier.
No.
When we were at the playground.
Well, okay, there's a difference between not judging and abuse.
No, it's fine. We don't need you. Tryouts, if you want to intern, you can apply at our office, but we already have an intern and they're kind of rad. So
the son sort of like looks at you and says, "Father, are you really going to let outsiders take care of business for us? I don't understand why you aren't letting me do this."
Because he doesn't want you to die, you fucking idiot.
It's the first time I've heard Vlyn like curse like that.
The elder looks at you, Vlyn, and says, "I'm not scared of his death."
What is with all these bad dads?
He just sort of like begins walking again, just walks right past his son, and like completely ignores him. And you can see that Roland is like shifting kind of uncomfortably as well, and nods and says, It's good to see you, Tauros, and pats him on the shoulder.
Wait, you have a name.
Tauros looks at you and goes, huh. Slings his anchor back on his back and storms off.
Wait, Tauros, I think I figured out what's going on here.
He stops but doesn't turn around.
He's your dad. He's showing you love, and he's pretending that he doesn't like you and that you don't mean anything, and your death isn't important to him, but he's really just trying to get you to prove him wrong. I think he should come with us, Vlyn. I think it's very obvious now that I see it in action. He's just doing what dads do.
Once again, result I wanted, maybe not the way I would have gotten there, but...
You see Tauros sort of like, he still doesn't turn around, but he turns his head so that he can kind of like listen and perceive you a little bit, and then storms off again.
But wait, okay, is that a yes? Is that a no?
I don't know. He'll show up when we head off, whether he wants to come or not.
The thing is, you need initiative to impress your father, and if he doesn't have it, that's on him. We've done our part.
Roland walks over to you and just says, "Here's the relationship between the elder and Tauros is a bit strained. He's
looks normal to me."
Roland shifts uncomfortably again, and he says, "Tauros took a name. As you know, the cave dwellers typically don't do that, but Tauros believed I don't know. I couldn't give you an explanation as to why he did it, but when he took a name, it drove a rift between him and his father, and I haven't been able to ascertain why.
He's still the same son, even with a different something. That's what I believe.
Roland nods. He says, yes, unfortunately, there is something that means something to both of them, but not to each other, if that makes any sense.
Yes, where does he live?
Toros?
Yes.
Just up towards the top of the quarry, near the gates.
Amazing. Okay, Vlyn, let's get you to the doctors, and then Roland, tell us where to go, and we'll be off.
You see that, like, the elder is kind of waiting for you, and he wasn't done talking to you. He's just so slow that you guys are able to have this conversation and, like, not lose him. He turns back around and looks at you, and he says, my son is a rash fool. I do not wish him to be going on this task.
Yes, I hear you, I wink.
He squints and narrows his eyes. He says, I will have my scouts draft a map that you will understand, that will lead you to the wellspring in which the oracle went to visit. There, hopefully, you will find something that will lead you to her.
Do you have a token that we could bring with us so that when she sees scary people from above, she doesn't go, you're here to kill me?
Yes, we can give you something like that. We have an agreement with those that also reside in these caves, a neutral ground and our territory. We do not cross into one another's territory, which is why we need you to go on our behalf. You will not be breaking any treaties, and why my son should not go.
That makes more sense.
I'm looking at him, I'm looking at Vlyn. Okay, well, let's get this boy healed up, and then we'll go follow your map.
I will have the map and the token sent to Roland's.
Thank you.
And the elder begins sort of like shuffling off into the crowd.
Vlyn, I was gonna like do a whole boombox outside the window, convince him to come with us kind of thing, but I thought he was just being a good dad and like, spurring him on, motivating him, but there's that treaty thing, and I really,
There is a treaty, yeah. So maybe we just need to do it like we always do it, just you and me.
But maybe you gotta break a few eggs to impress your father.
Well, if he follows, I'm not gonna, I don't know. Where's the doctor? Maybe I do need a checkup.
You definitely do. You seem sleepy, and I didn't shoot you once.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's been, yeah. Anyway, and Vlyn just sort of picks a direction and starts walking.
No, this way.
Yeah, Roland runs up and sort of like grabs you by the shoulder and turns you around and says, we will get you to the doctor. Right this way. One of my favorite parts about making No Quest for the Wicked is getting to add in the soundtrack during editing. It always blows my mind how much of a difference choosing the right track can change and elevate a scene. As a podcast, I get to take my time choosing the best sound, but when you're running a game at your own table, you don't want to ruin the tension as you fumble around looking for the right song. Instead, you should be using Tabletone. Tabletone is an immersive soundscape app that allows you to dynamically change the music and sound at your table with the tap of a button. Turn a pulse-pounding battle theme into a rousing victory or a crushing defeat without skipping a beat. Underscore a sentimental moment and swell the strings at the exact right time. Whether your campaign is high fantasy, dark horror, or futuristic sci-fi, Tabletone has a soundscape for you. Use the link in our episode description and try today for free. Bring Hollywood-grade adaptive music to your campaign and be the hero at your table. It's not too far of a walk. It's out of the bazaar and sort of like up onto the sort of the lower curve of the quarry. It is a fairly small rudimentary stuff, but there is like some technological devices and stuff here that have been very obviously like scavenged. But there's a couple like tests or like machines and computers and diagnostic machines and stuff like that. And the doctor sees you two come in, immediately clocks the injuries on Vlyn, and says, Oh no, the beetle, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was thrown like 78 feet.
Please, come in. We'll get you fixed up.
And he's of advanced age.
He sets you down on a table and he just says, if you don't mind, I'll do a quick scan and we'll see if there's any underlying issues, broken ribs, that sort of thing.
Check the head and the knees.
He begins, runs this like scanner over you, and you see, or you hear like the scanner like, and then explodes.
Is that a good sign?
The doctor looks at you and goes, have you been in contact with extreme magnetism lately? Or perhaps surges of electricity?
Oh, yeah. My bad. That last one a little bit.
He sort of like slowly nods and says, perhaps we have a conversation in private?
Sure.
Okay,
Anything you can say in front of me, you can say in front of Flit. It's fine.
I'm like nodding when he says that, but I don't make any move to leave. I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I like lean in.
He sort of like gives you a look as to like sort of be like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
It's fine. It's okay.
He walks over to a computer and sort of like has like a partial scan of what he got before, you exploded his scanner, and says, well, I guess there's no easy way to say this. You're dying.
Of old age?
No, your body is coming apart at a molecular level.
Wait, I'm looking at Vlyn. I'm looking at him. No, it's a joke, right? This is Vlyn. Did you?
I had suspicions.
Okay, it's not funny anymore.
No, Flit, I'm taking in a lot of power that isn't mine. I'm borrowing a lot of juice from something I don't understand.
But you're fine. Look at you. You're healthy as a horse. You run and you swing and you your scanner's busted. It blew up. Vlyn, it doesn't work.
Flit, I didn't tell you. When I left home to come here, I didn't think I was ever going back. My partners knew, but I left a note for all my kids and told them that was probably it, that I was on borrowed time. So I'm not surprised.
You knew?
I had an idea. I didn't know, but...
And you never said anything?
Well, I wasn't sure of anything.
Well, you sound like you were sure. You left a note for your family, sure. I thought this was a surprise to you, too.
Struck by lightning, bud. Like, I already got a second life. I was just gonna live it until the candle went out,
How long? I turned to the doctor. How long? How long?
It's difficult to say.
Well, say. You're a doctor. It's what you do. Or it's what you should do.
The volatility of the, I guess, for lack of a better word, condition, the disease, is unpredictable. It could, if you continue to exhibit this level of volatility, could tear you apart within a month, 2 months. But it could be shorter.
Fix him.
Okay, bud.
Vlyn, I've got this. Fix him.
But he's more or less took on the powers of a creature that we can't even understand, He chose me for a reason, I think, but we just gotta go until the juice runs out. That's it. We're not gonna slow down. We got a world to save.
Fix him.
I'm just one, bud.
Fix him now.
The doctor looks at you and says, this isn't a fixing kind of problem, unfortunately. It is a cascading effect that has already begun.
Well, look, Vlyn, ignore this cretin. We'll get you better gear with actual tech, not this cave. My father, he'll know specialists. We'll get you the best care in any system. I'll ship in Gilvansburp, I think is his name. He looked after our family. Or there's Fragilistic. He's Dr. Fragilistic. He has a lot of exterior stuff. But
I am so lucky to have met a friend like you, bud. That was the one thing I was missing out of a very rich life. Don't
you shut your mouth. Don't talk to me like you're about to keel over. You're not getting in your coffin. You're getting in the ship. And you're going to go see a proper, real doctor. Fuck this oracle. They can deal with their own shit. Send the anchor.
It's okay.
Send the fucking anchor, child. Me and you, we're going to go. We're going to get on our fucking ship. We're going to go back. We're going to get you off planet. We'll get you a doctor, and we'll come back and fix this when you're better.
Vlyn, I have come to terms.
I slapped Vlyn across the face.
Hey, Vlyn just takes it.
What is this pity self-help bullshit?
It's not. It's
fight. Take a breath.
That's why we're here. We're here to make a difference while we still can.
We can make way more of a difference when you're better. Vlyn, this isn't the guy I know. The do-nothing, sigh, stare out a window, and do nothing. This isn't what you're going to do. You're not just going to sit here and accept this.
Well, I've just decided to live for everyone else, you know? Like, I
Okay,
probably...
you can't live for everybody else if you're dead.
Well, I can until it's over.
Or you could live for everybody for longer.
Well, maybe, we don't know. I think, once again, we need...
We're going.
The doctors aren't going to know how to fix this, Flit. We need to get to the Obsidian Council. We need to learn more about Keratin. We need...
Vlyn, I know doctors you've never even... You couldn't even conceive. You couldn't even think of what they do.
But do they know about crazy dragonkin from
Probably.
other dimensions?
Don't say that in front of this guy. Get out of here.
He's not going to remember any of this.
Give us a private conversation. You're useless anyway.
The doctor stands up and like closes the curtain and leaves you guys alone.
They should take his fucking license.
Well, he probably doesn't have a license. He's a village.
Exactly. So why are we listening to him? Look, Vlyn.
We don't...
You see a degree on his wall. Multiple
take it off the wall,
PhDs.
throw it on the ground. Look,
I pick it up, I put it in his desk, so at
it's
least
written in crayon, Vlyn.
It's probably like a natural, like, rock or something that they use.
And natural medicine is bullshit. So here, Vlyn.
Look,
we're going.
Yes.
We're going.
We're not leaving.
Fuck this
we can't
oracle.
leave these people.
This isn't our problem.
It is our problem.
When you're on a crashing spaceship, what do they say? Put your mask on before everyone else's, right?
That's
If it
not-
was your
well, yes.
If it was your children and the plane was going down, what would you do? Put a little mask on Flippin and die? No. You'd put one on yourself, then you'd say Flippin.
Flippin would just get a mask on his own, to be honest, but...
He's such a go-getter. But Vlyn,
One
I'm
of
serious. We need to leave. We need to get your mask on, and then we'll come back and save the Oracle. Then we'll come back and save everybody.
We have a month. We have months. We probably have years. Like, come on, this is just some flimsy, different dimensional technology. It might not even be used to my physiology. We probably have so much time. I'm not going to give up on these people. And also, this Oracle is going to help you understand what's happening to you. And if you have the power of foresight, you might be able to figure out what's happening to me before a doctor can.
That's a good point.
So if we get you supercharged...
Fine, we'll do this, but you're not using your lightning.
No, I have to use my lightning.
No, shut up.
Flit,
you're not using your lightning.
Flit,
I take out my gun, I give it to him. There, use this.
No, I don't know how to use this.
I take out my knife, I give it to him. Use this. Let's steal this anchor. I'm going to steal the anchor. Use the anchor. I start walking out the door.
I don't need the anchor. Flit, I don't need the anchor. I'll only use it if I have to.
The anchor? Great. I'm
no.
walking down the street, heading towards your man's house.
Look, Flit, look, I feel really bad about today. Okay?
No, you don't get to feel bad about dying. Shut up. That's wrong.
Not about me. About what we did to you. Like about the ambush.
We did nothing. It's fine. You shut your mouth. No lightning, okay? Do you need a weapon?
No, I don't know.
Will I steal this anchor?
No, we're not stealing the anchor. That's for ships. That's not a weapon.
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, it's for ships. It was really good. I almost was like, oh, that's a really good point, Flit. That is for ships.
You didn't say that, and it's too late now.
No, I was too busy having a little pity party, but pity party's over, okay?
It's done. And lightning's done too, okay?
No, lightning is not done. Lightning is all I have.
I'm leaving right now, unless you promise me no more lightning. Not till we get back up.
Okay, I
use a weapon. I gave you a knife.
Caveat?
No caveat. Let's go. We're doing this right now, and we're doing it quick, so I can help you. Or we're leaving so I can help you. Those are your two choices.
Okay, let's go. We can leave now. Let's get the map. Let's go.
Yeah. I snatch the map out of Roland's hand and I storm off.
Well, you guys are at the doctor's office.
I walk by his house, and as he comes out and tries to say hi, I grab the map and I storm off.
Yeah, Roland comes out. Gentlemen, I've prepared some beds if you'd like a rest. And he's got the map in his hand and the token in a bag.
Yeah, I need a rest, Flit.
You were just at the doctor's. You're fine.
Yes, but I need to let's leave in the morning. Let's give it. I need to collect my thoughts.
But that's one less day.
It's okay. We'll get another day back. It's fine. I have a couple of questions for Roland about maybe the situation that we might not know. So
fine. Roland, do you have any tea?
He's got his rolling pot that he just kind of has always boiling. And he pours you guys a cup of hot, I don't know if it's tea, but hot liquids.
What is there vitamins in this? He needs vitamins.
I'm good. I take out one of my own little tea bags I probably have stacked away and I put my own tea on top of it.
Do you have a fruit? Can he have a fruit from you?
We just ate some mushroom skewers, but
There's
I'm
no
good.
vitamins in mushrooms.
Roland,
do you have a pomelo?
So I know there are things that you can't say. You're limited by what you can tell us. So you can just do some nodding, and then you can chime in when you want. And we may have asked some of these questions before. My brain is just fried. Obviously, you can't talk about the person in the sky. Correct. You can't speak about that individual.
He nods.
Are they a part of something that may or may not be a council?
He thinks for a second and nods.
They are. Okay. In your when the world ended last time for you guys, was there a dragon-looking individual maybe floating around doing bad things?
He thinks and shakes his head no.
Okay. Purple lightning, not something you've seen before?
He nods. He goes, oh, yes, purple lightning is quite common, yeah.
Common? From your world?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know how to heal someone if they're damaged by purple lightning from like using it? Do you know how to heal a body being torn apart by purple lightning?
That's probably a little bit too specific.
He shakes his head and he says, no, unfortunately not. No, I apologize. I mean, I could treat wounds, like burns, perhaps, but...
Did you... Okay. So on your world, because you're the same world as the cave dwellers, correct? Same dimension? Or are you a couple layers deep?
Yes, we are from the
same dimension?
Yes.
Okay. Were there dragonkin? Do you know, you may not have seen them, but did you know of any dragonkin that existed on that layer?
Me personally, no, but I mean,
did you know they existed on this layer? Like a community of them, perhaps?
A community, I don't know, but I mean, there certainly were dragonkin probably on our planet, yes. Because you know that, like, I want to say, like, dragonkin
aren't...
it's
a different system. It's not like a specific thing, yeah.
They're not like a mythical race or whatever. Like, you could go to Therum and find dragonkin. Like,
I'm just trying to see if there was a society of them or something specifically on this layer that maybe we could look for on our journey. Okay. Does the name Craven ring a bell to you at all?
He shrugs and sort of like sadly shakes his head no.
It's okay. Would your person in the sky maybe know more?
He shrugs.
Well, thanks for the hot liquid.
Yes, of course. I've prepared 2 sort of makeshift cots. I'm sure they're not up to the usual luxury that you're used to, but please, I hope they probably a little more comfortable than my slab, and points over to his like stone bed.
Which one's better? Which one's more comfortable?
I'm good. I don't need any preferential treatment, bud.
I take the pillow off mine and put it on yours, and I push you over. I'm like, lie down. It's been a long day. And
I didn't come.
Start tucking you in, but it's so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just poking you in the belly, and
I didn't come to Dura Sancta to be treated like some kind of terminally ill patient.
Well, you are one, so deal with it.
You guys are gonna rest the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
And before I go to bed, I'm gonna creep over to a hopefully sleeping Vlyn, and I'm gonna use my remaining 19 paradox to do a medicine check on him secretly.
Sure.
So I got a 24.
There's no sort of like physical signs of this. Like before, like you could see, like Vlyn is strong. Vlyn is like, for his age, he's in good shape. Like despite the fact that you like make the jokes about his like knees and his back and blah blah blah, like. Vlyn is a specimen.
I know that he's incredibly physically gifted. Like, they are all jokes.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, like, you look at him and, like, you don't see anything wrong.
He's probably the best physical health of his life with the powers and everything, right?
Like, there's no reason as to why you would ever think there was something wrong if it wasn't for kind of what that guy just told you. But that's you doing like an eyeball look, right?
Yeah.
Like,
well, like, can we fold in what I saw on the scan with my like knowledge of what I learned from like medicine?
Sure, yeah. If you want to look at that, like, you can tell that there is like you saw Caraden's body. You saw that he was cooked from the inside, and it was from lightning, right? Like it was from electricity. You saw that like the orrery was placed inside of him, and he had exploded, essentially. What order that happened in, you're not sure, but you could stand to reason that, like, if that happened to Caraden, and he was the guy who had those powers, and was a member of the Obsidian Council, so presumably quite strong, then someone who might not be that strong would have a harder time containing the power. And you could see with, like, that, with the scan, with, like, what you were just told, you know that, like, yeah, Vlyn could technically be it's very realistic to assume that, like, he could be a ticking time bomb, and you're not really sure what that will look like, right? Like, you weren't there for Caraden's explosion, but you saw the damage it did to that room. And so like, you know that like not only is Vlyn in danger himself, but probably also kind of poses a danger to where he is, should he succumb to this problem.
You see Flit like gets into bed and like lies there, but doesn't sleep, just like eyes wide open, just like staring at the wall.
As you sort of step away from Vlyn, Vlyn sort of rolls in his sleep a little bit, and he goes, Turpentine, no, please, no, please, no, why? And he sort of starts crying in his sleep.
You see Flit like is like just puts a hand out and is like torn between waking you up and letting you sleep.
As you kind of like struggle with that, you hear the softest crack of glass, and beside you on your like little bedside table, you see a book that you've seen before, the Grimoire of Shackles and Shattering, and a voice in your head that says, remember, Flit, I can take.
I very quickly like shove it in my backpack.
The next day comes. The sun doesn't rise, but you hear sort of like a loud like as a huge gong reverberates into this quarry and wakes everyone up, and you are ready to set out if you would like. You have your map, you have your token to give to the oracle.
Yeah, I make another tea in the morning. It's like there for you when you wake up.
Oh, yummy.
You can see like, I guess I probably don't have like all my makeup with me and stuff, so my face is a little bit more like ashen and like gaunt, and you can see these like deep rings under my eyes because I didn't sleep at all the previous night, and I am just kind of looking undead.
If you want to do that, I may give you the fatigued condition.
That's fine.
But I don't think I'll do it yet. I think I'll have you make fortitude saves after sort of strenuous activity.
Mm-hmm.
And if you fail that, you will gain the fatigued.
I don't want to do it, Dane, but I couldn't sleep because I'm upset.
Okay. And then we'll go further and be like, if you keep pushing yourself after you become fatigued, you may become exhausted. Sure. Which are like in-game conditions that have penalties. Okay. Yeah. You, Roland is there ready for you. He actually comes like in as you guys are waking up, and he's got a sort of like what you can tell is a gift of some sort wrapped in like an old kind of like leaf. Now, I've noticed that you are carrying around quite a cumbersome load on your back there, Flanagan, and I thought perhaps I would be able to alleviate that somewhat, and this is for you. And he hands out a small little like leaf wrapped package and hands it to you.
Oh, thank you. May I unwrap it?
Yeah, it is a neon like orange, yellow, and green nylon fanny pack.
Hell yeah.
Usually they're a little more inconspicuous, but perhaps a fanny pack of holding would serve you quite well.
My wife Isafel would not let me take my fanny pack with me when I came. Thank you so much. I finally feel whole again.
No wonder you're not feeling well without your fanny pack.
I know. Oh my God. I can't believe I've gotten this far without it. And you said dimension, it does more? No, I can fit a lot into a fanny pack with or without magic powers. Let me tell you that right now.
You can see the mental effort that Flit is making to not mock you and or be appalled by the fanny pack, and the like fixed smile.
I think Vlyn looks over
like, yes,
waiting for the jab. And
I'm literally standing there with this nightmare smile, just like, this is good.
Flit, this is why I didn't bring up my fears, bud. We're just going to, until it's, and look, I'm wearing a fanny pack. I start shaking my hips. Should I go to the club in my fanny pack?
You could bring all the supplies you need.
What? You said this is bright orange? I'm going to wear bright purple to go with it. That's how colors work, right?
An energetic ensemble. How delightful.
All right. We'll see how long this lasts. And I sort of stuff all the things I need to stuff into it.
Yeah. You were able to easily get the orrery and its crate in there as well.
How useful.
If I don't need to carry around a big bag, I could stretch a little bit. Sort of do some jumping jacks.
Do you feel better?
And some
No, hey, you're okay. You slept. Just let's do a slow start.
The body still works. Flip. The body's
exactly.
the best it's ever felt.
Let's not overdo it.
I do a handstand.
No, stop. I tackle you. Hey.
I let myself be caught, like, so we fall down together.
You're doing this on purpose. Stop. You're upsetting me.
Well, yeah, this is why I didn't say anything. Flit, I'm going to live my life the way I'm going to live it until...
And the way you're going to live it is with me making you better.
Well, if
Let's
you can
go.
do that...
Look at the Oracle. We're running out of time.
Okay, we're not running out of any time.
We literally are.
It's so fine. I've come to terms with it. Let's go.
Fuck you coming to terms with it. You're not allowed. Let's go.
Roland escorts you to the main gates and looks at you solemnly as much as you can with no face. And he says, "It has been quite a pleasure to meet you, and I wish you good luck, both for yourself while you're out there, your safety, and hopefully that you can find a solution to our troubles. We will be waiting here eagerly. I wish there was more that I could do to provide assistance for you, but all I can do is wish you well. Good luck."
Thank you for your home and everything else, but we're in a hurry, so goodbye. I start hustling.
Yeah, you head out and you begin following this map. You can tell that it's they have a much easier way of navigation, just based on their sort of ability to get around the caves. But this seems like a really rudimentary, very cartoon-esque kind of map for you to follow, and it's quite easy to follow. You know where you're going, and it seems to be what they've put on the map is a fissure with this white light coming out of it, and then a sort of picture of a cave dweller with black fur, and you begin setting out until I'd say maybe 10 minutes out. Could you give me perception checks, please?
In my head, I'm walking nothing else matters, and I can just feel Flit staring into the back of my head, making sure I'm not going to just fall over.
Yes, literally.
That's just going to be a 16. I rolled pretty bad.
I got a nat 20 for a total of 29.
That's great. Vlyn, you're kind of I guess preoccupied with sort of worrying about Flit, worrying about you. But Flit, you're locked in, right?
You're protective. I'm
you're
stones on the path that he might stumble on. I'm just oh, multiple times I've steered him around a pebble.
You catch Tauros in camouflage. He's leaning up against the rocks, and he's blended in almost perfectly, nearly invisible. In terms
he's in
of
the Hunger Games and he covered himself in cake fondant. Perfect.
Yes, pretty much. That is what he looks like. But you can't see the anchor. It's just him, and he's just standing there. He's not in a cartoonish position, but he's just standing still. But you clock him right away.
Does it look like he's trying to ambush us or just not be seen by us?
It looks like he is watching. It doesn't look hostile. He doesn't look like he's going to attack you or anything, but it looks like he is following you.
Flit is a lot of things go through his mind where he doesn't want to fuck up the treaty and he doesn't want to have this person along, but he understands what's going on with his dad perfectly. He knows exactly what's happening because it's the exact same thing that's happening to him. Both their fathers love them and want them to do this thing. And more importantly, if this person is super good at fighting, then maybe Vlyn won't have to. I could see you, you may as well just come join us.
He does the thing that kids do when they don't want to get caught. You can see him kind of press more into the wall.
Oh, now you're gone. Now you disappeared. That slight movement actually made it worse, the movement. Look, it's a good job, but we caught you, see?
Sorry? Oh!
He takes a step out, and as he does, that camouflage kind of shimmers away, and you can tell that it was it's kind of a magical effect, as well as sort of a natural kind of blending in ability. And when he does, you see the anchor appear as well on his back.
Look, there's pacts between you and other people. There's a deal. There's a treaty. Yes?
The treaty's broken. They took the Oracle in the neutral zone.
Well, we don't know who did it, right? Correct?
I know who did it because they've been terrorizing us ever since they came here. They took everything from us. They stripped our land. They took our resources. They took our people, and they're still doing it.
Who?
He looks at the ground and grips the handle of his anchor, and he says, "The assholes who ripped this planet apart. Contra Dynamics."